Hi, I'm Martin from OctoInkjet, and we're now going to show you how to refill a clean PGI9 yellow cartridge. It's pretty much the same for all of them. The only reason I say clean is because this is an old cartridge. If you have an old cartridge, it's a good idea to flush these out. That information on how to do that will be available as part of a separate video guide, etc. But what we're going to be doing is, this one's clean. We're going to refill it using our Image Specialist yellow ink from OctoInkjet. Using the PGI9 here. The syringe isn't desperately required, but it's quite useful for getting the cartridge empty to start with. You don't need any needles for this particular thing because the clip here is adapted with a female lure, which will fit the male lure on the SquEasyFill cap easily. So what we do, first of all, unclip our cartridge like so. As I said, it's already been purged. The sponge is nice and damp. It's been kept that way since it's been cleaned up. So you clip your PGI9 on there like that. You then take your syringe and just draw any air out of the cartridge that may already be in there. You don't want to inject anything into it using the syringe if you can avoid it. And just squeeze your bottle like so. Put clip on like that, and then release. And then if you just try and get it to draw any air into the bottle, as you can see, it's still fairly distended, so we've gotten all the air out. You can also check the cartridge there. The metal plate actually moves with the internal bag, so with the metal plate right at the back there, we know there's no air left in. Connect your bottle to your clip like so and start injecting. You obviously upend it like so, and then just ever so slowly start pushing your ink into the cartridge. You don't want to do this particularly fast, just in case there's any damage to the internal cartridge structure. There's like a bag inside these things, and if the bag has any kind of a leak in it, you really don't want to be pushing too hard because you're going to get covered in ink. So's your table. Right, as you can see, the metal plate is moving slowly. There's that yellow disc in the middle there. That's just the ink showing you it's going in. Right, there you go. That's pretty much full now. You just see when the ink starts to do that across, you know you've gone a little bit too far. That's what you do, because there may also be air in there. With it upended, you can draw any air out using the bottle. There's a little bit of a vacuum. So what that's doing is it's now emptying it a bit, but any air that's drifted up to the top is also coming to the top. So once you've done that a few times, you can now start to finish off refilling again. There, right, once you're actually full, what you want to do, turn the bottle over, like so. You couldn't really see that very well, could you? Unscrew your bottle like that, and over something that's going to be a little bit absorbent, just take your clip off. Now you will find, if you've overfilled it a little bit, that you'll get some drips. Now I'm not getting any, but you may find that you've just overfilled ever so slightly and need to just drip off the excess. Now in this particular instance we seem to have filled it about right. Right, we've now got our needle. We attach that to our SquEasyFill bottle, and with the cartridge upended like that, you now just drip your ink in like so. This is basically just topping up, and it will just top it up nicely. Now I'm going a little bit fast because I'm doing a video and I don't want you to have to wait for 4 weeks. Yeah, I'd say we're very close to being there now. It's taking a lot longer for the sponge to put it in. You'll get a feel for how quickly your cartridge has reached the point of being full. I'd say that's pretty much there. But that basically is it. One thing you can do to keep an eye on whether or not your cartridge really is full, or if there might be a problem with air, is to use some digital scales. Now I've got a set here that we bought in. These are also available on the OctoInkjet website. You place your cartridge on your scales to get a final reading. Check that against what the full weight should be. If it's under by more than half a gram or a gram, then you've obviously got a lot of air in the cartridge, so you will want to consider maybe topping it up a little bit more. But that's basically it. So just to recap, make sure your cartridge is clean or has been in use recently before you do any refilling. Draw any air out of the cartridge before you actually start refilling. You can attach your ink clip 9, which is just this modified clip here, straight to the cartridge, attach your SquEasyFill bottle to the clip, and then begin refilling. Key thing is make sure there's no air left in at the end, and if you feel that your cartridge isn't quite full, you can use the drip method right at the end there just to top it up. Okay, so that's it.